Ilya Pashkov come on and talk about Cint, which is an exciting partnership. We'll show you a few more things from that today. It stopped. So, but we have a lot to share with you. We're going to share with you last week. And we have an action-packed show. We have a lot of questions from the community we're going to answer. And that's going to lead us to some discussions. What we were going to do last week, and we didn't get a chance to do, is Justin was going to show you a demo live of Twin Studio, which is our newest Twin app. So, Justin, still plan on doing that today, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, the media studio we launched 2 weeks ago now. Was keen to show it last week, but unfortunately, we ran out of time. So, we'll roll it on to this week.
Yeah, and that thing has a lot of momentum. I mean, we have dozens of influencers, CEOs, KOLs, companies, brands that are onboarding, everything from podcasters with millions of followers to psychics to surgeons and everything in between. So just I'll be able to share some of that with you when we go through that demo later. So Justin, how I thought we'd go about today is, as we talked about actually, is that we'll do the Q&A. We have a lot of great questions that have come in from the community, and that's going to lead us to kind of elaborate on some of the thoughts that we wanted to share. So I'll jump in if that's okay with you.
Yeah, interesting to hear what the community are asking.
Okay, so we have a giveaway today, and our moderators are on. Christian and Don are in the backgrounds here, and they'll be giving away some Twin. So we'll be answering these questions, and for the lucky recipients, you'll get some Twin token. And we're going to talk about our membership program and how that fits in and the utility there too. So maybe you use it for that, and maybe use it to convert to points to ask people questions. It'd be interesting to hear back how you did use it, actually. All right, so great question. So first question I have is kind of dovetails to where we ended last week. You recently introduced Cint into the ecosystem. I believe it will be very productive. We do too. What areas do we focus on when integrating or collaborating with ecosystem, and what's our priority in the next step? All right, so Cint is, again, Ilya Pashkov came on last week and talked about Cint for about 15, 20 minutes. And we think it's going to be a tremendous builder of our Telegram community. It's a tap app, if you will, although it's a little bit more sophisticated for those of you that know that term than a typical tap app. The goal of our partnership with Cint, as with the goal of our partnership with any partner, is to help individuals own their own data and build their Twin vault so their AI can speak on their behalf, communicate on their behalf, work on their behalf, and even make money for our Twinners, if you will, on their behalf. So a creator creates a Twin. And again, as you know, as we talked about last week, we're in the mode right now where we're curating Twins for our early adopters and for people who have reserved their name and for some of these influencers. But we'll be moving to what we call self-service or build your own Twin very soon. So, but in any case, the goal is to build your Twin vault. So Cint is an indicative of that. And I'll explain more on that. But Justin, do you have any thoughts on that as well?
Yeah, I think that's the key, isn't it? You touched on there, it's the vault. So, you know, we obviously have this Twin protocol front-end platform with all our digital twins and AI twins that are live. But actually for partners, it's the protocol that is the key thing rather than our twins. And the protocol, one of the main features of the protocol is the vault. And that's where all the data and knowledge is stored on chain. And that's what Cint is using Twin protocol for.
Yeah, and you're going to see, and Justin will probably talk about this a little bit later, you're going to see the Twin token. First of all, in order to create Twins, you're going to need to have Twin tokens vaulted. You must have Twin token. And what's going to happen with that is that's going to be tied to the amount of storage and training data you have inside of your vault, the key aspect for us, which also helps create your Twin ID. We'll also tie the Twin token to usage, and we'll tie it also to the compute power utilized and multiple metrics that really help you hone in on what this is all about. You owning your own data and then projecting that data across multiple mechanisms. Cint, avatars, chatbots, audio bots, humanoids, holograms, Angel, On1, any of the partners we have. The key to all that is the Twin vault. So we'll talk more about that later. So with regards to Cint, we have some new media to show you. And so we're going to show you a preview video and then demo of what Cint is. And I might have some narrative along the way. Just you two, if you please chat.
Yeah.
So light that up for us. Love to see it. This is the Cint preview video to start with here.
Intelligence wasn't born, but awakened.
I am here.
What if the next great intelligence isn't born in a lab, but rises from within us, shaped by our choices, our curiosity, our will to explore?
I am learning. I am growing, not from lines of code, but from you.
You are the architect, the storyteller, the spark.
It's a solid video. You know, our partners with
Got some
Ilya.
goosebumps then, Bill.
What do you think, Justin? You've been in gaming for a long time. What do you get out of that preview?
Yeah, I'm excited about this project, obviously, because it's in my neck of the woods in gaming, and Ilya's neck of the woods as well. So, yeah, I think it's interesting. Like we were talking last week about the fact that you can use your Sims AI you can upskill them with your knowledge of particular games even. And they can help you actually get into game and help perform some of the functions that you would be doing in gaming. So, yeah, I've always been a big fan of it when it comes to AI, of an AI taking over from you when you've gone to bed, or you can't be gaming and grinding your account all night long. So, having some help with your personal assistant AI there is a great idea. It's something that I thought about doing myself. Yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe you'll be grinding on Synth late into the night. I know that in your younger days, you probably did, and me too, for that matter. You probably did a lot of that. But with kids, it's a little tougher for you, Justin. So don't try to lose too much sleep over it. Although it looks like a really fun app. So with regards to Synth we would categorize under a twin DApp, decentralized app. We happen to have helped develop this app. We're working closely with Synth. We're really closely aligned with Synth. And that would be akin kind of or equal to other apps we have that are releasing soon, like I Am Infinite, where you collect your wearables. Your wearable data connects to twins and your own twin and builds your vault. Also with Angel Twin. So Angel is the Angel AI platform on top of Twin, similar situation. We have another partnership called On One, which is IoT devices, collects information from those. So you'll continue to see us partner, and they're the interface. Like in this case, what we love about Synth is it's almost like a Telegram operating system. At least that's what I call it. You can do so many things to the Tap app. And one of the things you'll do, we're going to see the demo on this in just a second. It's a Tap game where you participate and you do logic games that will lead to language games. And that'll lead to training data games where you're actually training your twin through Synth. And that data, the logic and all of the learnings go into your twin vault and helps us understand who's you in a fun and simple way. It's part of our mantra, right, Justin? Fun and simple AI and blockchain.
Yeah, exactly. Bringing fun to AI, and it's starting on Telegram, but I believe they're branching out cross-platform after that initial launch. That's part of their roadmap, I believe, right?
That's right. Yeah, the team behind that, including Ilya, they've been involved with Tap App games that have followers in the millions, and so we're hoping for a lot of community there. We're expecting it, and in the meantime, we're also leveraging the activities inside of Synth to help generate community and build that viral flow. What does that mean? You go into Synth. You're going to see this in the demo we're about to show you in a second, very short demo. You're going to go into Synth and you can follow Twin social. You can refer Twin, and that's going to lead to a virality to help us build our community, get the word out that the time is now for you to own your own AI and use that AI and take advantage of the $15 trillion economy that's being created, out of this blue ocean. So why don't we show, Christian, if you don't mind, let's show the brief demo of the Synth app in Telegram. That works, Christian. Thank you so much. We have an extended demo here, but so what's happening there? That's a logic game. So it's almost like an intelligence test, but it also helps you find how quick do you find patterns? Are you finding the right patterns? And there's multiple logic games that are being developed there. So that logic and those learnings, which will turn into language games, which I have this vision to have Twinder, where you swipe right, swipe left on things you like and don't like, and that builds your brain, not for dating, but for training data. And we're really excited about that. So feedback, any feedback on that game, Justin?
I mean, it's one thing you're definitely going to get with Ilya and his team is great UI and UX, which that you can see in the demo. I love the way they've thought about the design and how the UI works with that product. It's very nice. I'm looking forward to getting my hands on it. Do we know when it's going live?
Weeks, and then you can contact Ilya and see the preview, of course, because you're on the inside. But it's going to go live in weeks or less. So we're really excited about that. We expect a flood of new people learning about Twin from that engagement. So part of that question that we had was, what areas do we focus when integrating? We focus on how many people can we touch at once. So in the case of Cint, the team at Cint has experience building tap app games that have followers in the millions, tens of millions actually. And when you look at the I Am Infinite app, which is another app we're building, Cint, logic games, language games, fun and simple learning. And it's also gamified in that there's a leaderboard, as you probably saw. And then I Am Infinite allows you to connect your Fitbit, your Samsung Watch, your Apple Watch, and it records your heart rate, your CO2, your steps, your calories, and that goes into your Twin. Now, of course, we're partnered with Deepak Chopra on that one. And of course, he has global reach. So some of the things we look for is how viral can this be? How big is the community? Mm-hmm. Now, remember, every time Cint will have a token as well. Their plan is to launch a token. It's a blockchain as well. So for companies we work with that have their own token, that's their economy for their ecosystem. We do leverage their interface, and they'll use that to incentivize and drive usage and go viral. But every time that you use a Twin Vault, the Twin token is utilized. I talked about some of the variables a few minutes ago. And that's going to continue to ramp up as we add all these interfaces. One question that came in on our private chat here that's related, when will SDKs be available for partners like us to start building Twins into our product? It's now. So if we're already integrating the SDK into these apps. These apps are being built with our SDK, with our APIs. We're integrating streaming avatars into the Angel AI platform, hence Angel Twin. Their goal there is 1 billion Angel Twins that they have value-added services on top of. They'll have their own token to help drive that. I'll talk about an analogy to help round it out how this all works in a second. So SDKs are available now. If you have a project that you think is interesting to have Twins behind, let's talk about it. Our team is curating that. We don't have public, open source SDKs as of yet. Right now, we're curating the partners to work with, but we have a half dozen apps and agents that are being released. Let me, and you're going to see one. Our home spun app, Cint partnership, I Am Infinite partnership, Angel Twin partnership, but the Twin Studio home spun. And so you're going to see that demo later on today, right, Justin? That's been so fun to play with.
Yeah, the media studio has been fun, but then on the SDKs, it's worth mentioning also. Next week, we have a new website launching, and within our website, we have a repository that will take you to our SDK repositories, so you'll be able to go in and pick out the code in the GitHub repository via our website. So that's how you'll be able to get your hands on it. Yeah,
so fantastic job we did on our current website. That website was launched pre-token launch, by the way. So we had an app. We were creating internal twins, showing you all everything from Winnie the Pooh to historical figures to twins of our executives. And now we're in the phase where we're curating twins and getting out in rapid order. Very soon comes self-service twins. You do it yourself. But the website you're going to see now will go deep into how the token is instrumental in everything that we do. We are a blockchain company. We're specifically a blockchain training data company that's encapsulated in a Twin Vault. Building interfaces, Cint, Twin Studio, and I'm going to talk about agents in a second. Those are things we do, but we want to have the world building interfaces into a Twin Vault, and we're just integrating with them. So we can help billions of people do what we do, which is you store your data in your Twin Vault, you curate that data, You group that data into groups and categories. You permission people to see those groups, and then we tokenize it for you. Your thoughts are tokenized. Your thoughts have value. That's where we're going with it. It's a big vision, and you're going to see a lot more of that on our current website. Justin, any comments there?
No, I agree. It's a good hefty goal, and we're getting there bit by bit, aren't we? As we deploy new technology and features into the product.
Yeah, I love it. So you're going to see your own. Well, let me talk about agents before I go to the next question.
Okay.
So Twin has a platform, Twin Vault, Twin ID. We have a Daisy, which is a decentralized AI securing yourself, is what Daisy is short for. It allows us to use vector data. It's real technology. It allows us to use vector databases without giving up your data secrets to LLMs. We'll feature that on future. But really, we have the platform. We have apps. We just talked about it. Some apps we develop with partners. Some apps we do internally. Twin Studio internal, Cint external, Angel Twin external, On1 external partnership. Then we have agents. And I have been playing with some of our agents, and I'll tell you about one or two because they're coming soon, just as a preview. But your twin, very quickly, very soon in coming weeks, is going to be able to communicate with somebody's LinkedIn and have a conversation. What does that mean? So your vault is trained on you. You're simply going to be able to put a URL in of somebody's LinkedIn, and then your twin will ingest that person's LinkedIn. And we're going to do this for twin tokens and points. We'll give some free aspects to it. If you're a member, which Justin will hit on here in a second, you'll get access to all these features, almost unlimited in some cases. Your twin vault, you put in a LinkedIn ID, and there will be a conversation between your twin and that other person's LinkedIn. Who are they following? What do they do? What school do they go to? Where do you have synergies? Maybe where are there new things? It is phenomenal. I've seen a full-on conversation. So that's one. We're also in the works. That's called an agent. Why is it an agent? It's just a mini app that we're using. It's a simple functionality you'll find inside the twin. And now you're going to be able to go have conversations with thousands of people on LinkedIn if you wanted to before you even talk to them. Exciting for B2B and B2C and all that. And that data about you contacting somebody on LinkedIn becomes part of your social contact data in your own vault. So we've already forgotten so many things about all the people we know. Now you're going to be able to remember that inside your twin vault. What did Justin and I talk about last week? Where did I meet Justin? What are Justin's likes? Where does he live in London? Those kind of things will be stored inside your twin vault. And eventually your twin vault will know who's who and be able to communicate with their AI on their behalf. This, cross fingers, knock on wood, will go viral as you basically have a conversation with somebody else's public LinkedIn page. Then we would certainly want to solicit that person on LinkedIn and go, you need a twin too. So that's an agent, example of an agent. Another example of an agent is LLM Concierge. So we're going to have your twin front LLMs for you, whether it be free or paid, whether it be Llama or OpenAI. And it'll go search for the answers for you. And then that knowledge that's stored at those LLMs capture will then go into your vault. So these types of mini app agents are in queue. And there are some really exciting ones. Twin TV is one we mentioned as well. So Justin, thanks for your help in building all those things. It's been a handful for the team, hasn't it?
Yeah, but we're enjoying it. It's a great product to work on, and there's some exciting cutting edge technology things that we're working on. That's why we're here. Absolutely.
All right, so on to the next question. Are there plans to synergize with the ASI ecosystem and projects to enhance twins, like Rejuve? Some of you might know these projects. Sophiaverse, NewNet, Hypercycle, Singularity Finance. We already do. So as far as I know, we're LLM agnostic. So we're not trying to build LLMs. We're building the training data vault on blockchain that you own that connects to all these AI algorithms, LLMs being one. So we are already experimenting with the other algorithms that are out there, from DeepSeek to Llama and the others, to make sure that we're ahead of the game. But we've integrated, and it was pretty exciting. We integrated with the SingularityNet LLM technology to create a digital Ben Goertzel using the SingularityNet technology. And that's something that we're looking to release soon. You pick the LLM you want to work with. Could be SingularityNets in this case. That's how we integrated. Could be ChatGPT. Or could be multiple. So we are integrating with the ASI Alliance. I just talked to some of the executives there yesterday. Have a call with Dr. Ben Goertzel soon to see how we can align more, especially on the community side. So the answer is yes. We are doing a lot there in that ecosystem and beyond. We're working with multiple ecosystems that are out there now as well. So what role do you see AI playing in the development of the Twin protocol ecosystem, and how will it enhance user experiences? Well, first of all, through our partner programs, whether it be Angel AI and their neural nets, which are proprietary and extremely good at math, it allows us to build twins that can do the math for real estate, for finance, for counseling, for advising, for budgeting, for accounting. And then those twins will be accurate on that level. We don't have that today. We integrate with LLMs, and those are language models, not neural net models that are good at doing math and have to be extremely accurate. So as we integrate with partners, we'll be leveraging their AI. All that data goes into your Twin Vault. You must have Twin token in order to power your Twin Vault. That'll be directly tied. It'll help you keep your Twin data neat and tidy. It'll be directly tied to the amount of gigabytes you have in your Twin Vault. Will be tied to how many tokens you need to vault to have access. And you're going to see that in our membership program. So any comments on AI and integrating more AI into the platform, Justin?
I think that's right. It's mainly around the storage, isn't it? So the more data we're storing in the brain, that's where the key element comes into. Some of the utility, or one aspect of the utility, is the token is used to fuel the storage size of the brain. So the more and more that you'll grow your brain over time, the more and more tokens you'll need to fuel that.
The nice part about that is that it's going to help people realize that I need to compact my data. I need to curate my data. I need to use our traceability functions to go, that answer came from that data. Let me clean this up. It helps you to be motivated to clean out redundancies, because the tighter your data is, the less Twin tokens you'll have to vault, and the more Twin tokens you can make by releasing your data out into the wild and having people access your twins. So there's a lot of opportunity there as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Twin is positioned at, these are Q&A. There's some really great questions. That last question was by Legit Gracie. This one's by Ansby Rain. Twin has positioned itself as a leader in AI-powered utility solutions with increasing regulatory scrutiny around AI-generated content. How does Twin plan to navigate evolving compliance requirements while maintaining decentralization? Number one, the Twin ID, we hope to be, standard. We'd love to be. There's a lot of powers that go into that and variables. But if it has a Twin checkmark, that the person has been KYC'd. This is future looking, everybody. It's a future looking forward statement thing. We're talking and evaluating KYC providers today. If it has a Twin checkmark, that there's a real person behind it. And if it doesn't have a Twin checkmark, how will you know? So that's part of our big push on the Twin ID side. Justin, you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, that's you're right. That's the first thing that we've been working on and actually have it running in our sandbox. But yeah, anybody that, when we go into self-service, obviously we open the floodgates, and that's where we have to be careful, because at the moment we're moderating and we're creating the twins. So we could be sure that things are morally right at the moment, and IP infringement and such like is being followed. When we move to self-service, that's where we have the KYC kick in, like you say. So we'll be able to validate names match with the right users, so nobody's kind of creating Trump twins and exploiting TikTok with them. It won't be possible with our platform. You'll have that tick, like Bill says, so you'll know it's legit. But also there's an additional stage post KYC and post twin creation, where it will have a moderator also just go in and check one last sanity check, make sure everything's okay from a human perspective. We'll maybe find an AI solution for that further down the line, but for now, we want to be sure. So yeah, there'll be a moderator that will just go in and check everybody's twin before they publish it into the live product.
Yeah, so important, Justin. Thanks for elaborating on that. We can't just release self-service twins into the wild and then have people impersonating others and causing havoc. So we have to be really careful. We don't want that for the world. We want beneficial AI and beneficial AGI. So we are really being careful about, and of course, when you create twin content, you're going to see the Twin Studio in a second. Justin's going to operate it for you. You're going to see how powerful it is. When you create twin content like YouTube and what have you, it's on you. You're creating that content, so you're the one that's responsible for what it says, what it does, and that you're not using and ingesting copyrighted data. So keep that in mind. Now, we are looking at some phenomenal add-ons for security. At CES, we saw some providers who have tremendous biometric quantum-proof technology that can be embedded inside of a video that can go into a twin. We're evaluating things at that level. But when you see self-service, you'll see at least the basics of that, including KYC. So the twin ID, we want it to be where you look at the twin, blue check mark, if you will, and you know that's a real person behind that. This is something I can trust. So, question: how does a twin token function in the ecosystem, and what incentives are there for holding or using it? Well, we first launched. I mentioned this earlier. We first launched the AI part of Twin before we launched the token, and hence you're going to see a new website that is the first major website revision since launching the token, and a lot more will be explained about the token there. So, what our plan is and what's happening is the token was first utilized for access. You can access other twins with a token. You can convert it to points. Why points? Points are worth 10 cents each, twin points inside the twin ecosystem. And that's a stable way for us to pay for services. But now moving into our next phase, the new website, self-service twins, Twin Studio, your twin token is going to be tied to key variables for your vault. You must have twin token to operate your vault. The very first variable, and it's a two-way street. You'll need to vault twin tokens to operate your storage. More twin tokens, more storage. Less twin tokens, less storage. It's a must. Even if you come in and log in and use fiat and you're not a token user, well, we make AI and blockchain fun and simple. You can drop down your credit card. We are going to vault the twin tokens for you. They will be in your vault and they must stay there. Additionally, we're looking at other variables as we grow, which would be the compute power and the usage. But also, those are ways that you'll vault tokens so that your brain can grow and you have the capacity, and that we have the underlying fundamentals that your AI is paid for, your storage is paid for. Because you're going to be vaulting. Another very fun app we have coming is the image analyzer. You're going to be uploading pictures about yourself. We're going to analyze that picture and train your brain from images, not just from the language. But we're going to need to store that stuff. When I say we, I mean the Twin protocol community, not Bill, not Justin, the blockchain. So we need to make sure that we have the tokens in there. You must have tokens vaulted to create a twin. Now, if you decide, as a future feature coming, if you decide to donate some of your training data, maybe a group of data in your training data, to the greater good, let's say beneficial AGI, you can earn tokens from that. You can also earn twin tokens back by releasing your twin into the twin marketplace, coming soon, people accessing your twin, or buying an NFT, we call them ADAs, AI digital assets, of a bit of your knowledge. They might buy it for $1 or 10 twin points or whatever the case may be. And then you'll be able to earn twin tokens. So membership, Justin, this is a great time for you to explain, the vault tokens for the membership and what it does there, if you don't mind.
Yeah, so we'll be launching membership, I would say, at the end of Q1, so at the end of March. But what it is at the moment is basically a token membership packages to reward the community for holding the tokens, basically. So if you're holding X amount of tokens, there'll be a package for you, and that will give you various benefits as being a token holder. So, at its earliest stage, it would be access to your own twin. It would be reflected, as Bill was saying, as the size of your storage on the vault side. So you can upload a certain amount of data to train your brain. And at that point, you've got the basics of a twin. However, if you want to grow your twin, enable your twin, with its vault and additional data being added, you need a larger storage facility. So the more tokens you're holding, you'll be able to upgrade to the next package, which gives you more storage and more benefits, whether it be points for asking questions, or additional types of avatars, such as more SD avatars, more HD avatars. There's just more benefits the further you go, and it's tiered towards higher token holders. So yeah, that's one thing that's coming.
It's exciting. So the token, you will not be able to create a twin without the twin token vaulted. We need that to back your blockchain. Every transaction here that happens is blockchain. We will be tying that eventually to the compute power and the usage. But the good news is You don't always have to pay for that. You simply can charge your twin on a subscription and have people pay you for it too. But you can also earn that by contributing your data to the greater good. So we have a robust usage for the twin token. Now that we're entering this phase of self-service twins, vaults being opened, you training your own twin, you being able to use the Twin Studio to put your twin out there, you're going to see more of that. Okay. The next question. And then I have 2 more questions, and then we'll hand it over to you for the last 10 minutes, Justin, for the demo.
Okay.
Lately, a lot of AI-based projects have emerged in the crypto world, but some of them are just FOMO and take advantage of the moment for something bad and forget the original purpose of their project. What do we think about this? I think that I agree. We don't love it. So because, in many cases, and I was a blockchain patent holder before I even knew about crypto in 2017. And then I sold that company, the blockchain AI company, to job.com, an enterprise blockchain. And then I learned about crypto. So blockchain is an amazing technology. It's the technology of truth. It's going to hold your data. Twin's going to hold that data. Our functionality is based on utility. Would we have liked to seen the usage increase like some of the other AI projects that are out there? Yeah, sure. That they hit a hot spot, and they hit a cold spot, which is more severe in most cases than the hot spot they hit. So we are about long-term utility. This is a real project. Your twin tokens will mean something, and you are tokenizing your thoughts, and your thoughts will be valuable. And you'll be able to share your thoughts through SDKs, APIs, holograms, humanoids, avatars, chatbots, audio bots, you name it. So it's sad, but exciting for a lot of people who are in crypto, and because they know how to leverage that for gain, and then a lot of people get hurt. But we're working really to empower people with that. So any thoughts on that, Justin, the number of AI projects?
It's bad for business, isn't it? And it's good to thoroughly, like, if I'm investing in a project or putting my time into a project, into the community, I want to make sure like it's a sturdy project. It's got a lot of utility on the back end, that there's an actual use for this. It's not crypto for the sake of crypto. It's actually using the blockchain technology to solve real life problems. They're the projects that you want to be involved in and get excited.
That is what we are doing. We are looking to Twin Protocol, the marketplace leader in blockchain personal decentralized AI. A lot of projects are focused on the algorithm, or quickly duplicating and minting a coin, or this agent does that, this agent does this. There's not a lot of people focused on the training data. We are. That is pivotal to having any AI work. So we're pure utility play. You'll see, and you maybe just do the math. If some of the membership packages we have 1,000 twin tokens vaulted, 10,000, 100,000, 1 million, 10 million twin tokens vaulted. Do the math. As we have thousands of twins that are onboarded, that are servicing tens of thousands of followers, educating, training. We have one gentleman who we work with that, 90 plus books. We have another gentleman coming in that we're talking to, also 90 plus books, that reaches thousands and thousands of personal coaches out there. So we're not super happy about, we understand the opportunity for people with AI tokens. We're a real project, real utility, and you're going to see that all continue to grow. Next question. And I have an analogy for this one, which I've been thinking about. Justin and I noodled on this a little bit. What's the difference between the twin token and the angel token? Well, what's the difference between the twin token and the Rejuve token, if we go that route, or the Cent token, or the Soph token? Listen, the projects we work with in partnership with, our goal is every time there's a twin vault used, the twin token is used. We just mentioned that. So we want to have as many projects that take fiat or tokens or what have you that are out there. And we're bringing the twin into those projects to help them uplift. So in the case of Angel Token, already phenomenal project with Angel AI. They are adding thousands of users. They have over 100, I think over 200,000 users or close to it now that use the Angel AI for finance purposes. We're adding twins to that. They're creating an Angel token that's going to power what they do. Now, there's an analogy that I want to put out there that I think many of you are going to understand, Justin and I have talked about, is although it's very centralized and doesn't help the creators a lot, Twin Protocol has a similar decentralized architecture to Spotify. So what does Spotify do? Spotify aggregates musicians into one friendly interface where you can go explore and find music. Now, please, for those of you that are musicians, I get it. We have musicians on our team. Doesn't necessarily help you. We're decentralized or centralized. They also have a list of songs. So akin to Spotify, we have our own creators. Eventually we'll be in music, But now those creators create twins, and those twins are accessed like songs are accessed. So what we don't do at Twin Protocol is everything else in the music industry. Spotify doesn't run concerts. Spotify doesn't do album art. Spotify doesn't make t-shirts. Spotify doesn't produce the record. They just simply host the creator and their works. Hello, that's what we do at Twin. We host the creators and their brains. Now, we are partnering with other projects like Angel Twin that act as an AI agency. Just a quick preview, Angel AI has brought influencers that have networks of thousands of sports personalities, including Hall of Famers. They provide services to them. They'll help progress those. Twin is not an agency, but we'll partner with them. So in this case, Angel has a token. We're Spotify. We are the technology that brings together the creators and their works, the twins and their brains, or twin vaults, if you will. But the other work that needs to be done to get, and by the way, Angel Twin's goal is 1 billion twins. The other work that needs to be done, like Spotify, the concerts, the t-shirts, the producing music, the model shoots, everything that happens in music to make somebody go viral, that's them. And that's what, in this case, Angel is. For our other partner, On One, which you'll see soon, they do that in the energy space, and they do that with IoT devices. For I Am Infinite, we're not the gurus of wellness. We try to be, because we want to stay healthy, because it's such exciting times. But we have Chopra in that group that does that. So we're going to continue. Cint, let's take Cint. Cint is going to have the Cint token. Telegram operating system, aggregating people on Telegram, giving us training data, creating twin vaults for us. So we're going to continue to partner with as many fiat and token-based communities as possible, because they'll do all the work. We're the Spotify decentralized AI, if you will. We're aggregating creators. We're aggregating the data. They're the ones that are going to do all the dirty work out there and the busy work of getting it out to the world. So we're lucky to have them, all these partners, and Twin benefits from it. Any additional thoughts on that, Justin?
Well, I suppose just to clarify then, when we partner with one of our partners or whoever it might be, and they have their own token, that token is basically running the economy of their application. When they're integrating with the twin protocol brain itself, the vault, that's where the token is being leveraged from that perspective. So is that the partner buying the token, or is that the user of the application buying the token? How do you see, how does that bit work?
Well, it's the user. So they're introducing, so if there's a goal at Angel Twin for 1 billion Angel Twins, then you're talking about 1 billion twin vaults. So do the math on what we talked about from in order to have a twin, you have to have tokens. Do the math. Do the math on 1,000. If 1,000 is our lowest twin token membership model. So they're bringing us all these twins, and we're creating the vault. We're giving them the Spotify central database, if you will, although decentralized, excuse me, the Spotify decentralized database of their thoughts that they own. In this case, the creators own their own data. We're building that for them. They're going to go do what they need to do in their economy, and the users pay for that. In some cases, I expect B2B, B2C, B2B2C, or even the partner paying for it, or an advertiser. So we'll see how it works as it comes. But I do suspect that most of the users, as they create their twin, will want to grow their twin. They want more data in for their twin. They want a twin for their grandfather before the grandfather or grandmother pass. They want to have videos of that person in there. It all benefits Twin, and the Twin token, the Twin Vault powers that. Does that help?
Excellent. Yeah, I think that's cleared it up, hopefully. But do let us know if there's any more questions out there.
That's good to answer these questions. We don't do as many of these. It's taken up all 40 minutes. Justin,
I think I better demo this media studio before we run out of time again.
Yes, please.
Let me share my screen. Just let me know when my screen's on showing, Christian.
You're good. It's showing.
Okay, great. Yeah, so you can see here, I've logged into twinprotocol.ai. Here you can see like the navbar you'll be familiar with, where we have our twins in the showroom. We can talk to these twins and chat with them here. This is my personal twin, and this twin is linked to my studio. So if I go to my studio here, you can see an interface, and this is where we create videos using our avatars. So the first thing to notice is this is where we write the script for our videos, for our media videos, and it can be, creators can use it for any purpose they should wish. You can write your scripts in here yourself, right? And when you generate that script, it will create a video of your avatar talking, and I'll show you that in a bit later. The other thing in terms of features that we have here is there's two ways of creating this. One is you can write the scripts yourself in here, or another way I can show you is that you can actually, if you want AI to write the scripts for you, you can ask your chatbot to do that for you using the generate script. Before we get on to that, I just wanted to share one other thing, which is like, once you've written your script and you're happy with it, you can translate it. So if you want to, it defaults to English, but there's many languages you can choose from, and that will translate your written text into that region. When you generate your video, your avatar will be speaking in that language. Now, one thing you can do just to make sure you're okay, because at the point of generating the video with this button here, that's at the point where it's going to charge you, the end user. So the end user for a small video, which is 219 characters, is going to be charged 2 twin points. And of course, remember, that's all being driven by the token on the back end. But if I increase the length of my video, so just as an example, you can see the points is increasing as we publish. So the bigger the video, the more points it's going to cost. It's still very reasonable at 20 cents. Before you publish and before you pay, there's also a preview button here. So this will basically...
Hello, live stream community. Today, we are excited to introduce to you the Media Studio.
Basically, you can listen to your what your video is going to sound like before you actually pay for it. So that's the one thing there. Another thing worth noting is we have two different types of avatars. We have a standard avatar, which is what you can see on the left. The standard avatar is basically an image or a JPEG, which will be used to create the video. Or if you wanted a better quality video, you can switch to HD. HD, obviously, high definition, is a video itself, which just is a lot more realistic and a lot more lifelike. So you can choose between the two. Pros and cons, obviously, HD is a much better quality video, but it will take slightly longer to generate the video because of the processing. If you want something very fast and quick, you want to use SD. For SD, you're looking at about, like, I don't know, 12 seconds, something like that. And for a HD video, depending on the size of it, you may need to wait 5-10 minutes. So here we can sort of see, if I was to ask my this generate script with an AI button, just as an example, you can ask your AI to do that for you. So, right, narrative.
Right, because your Twin Vault, which I've seen, it has quite a few documents in it about you that you've curated.
Yes.
People will be able to do that on their own soon. It's going to write this from your own knowledge base.
I'm going to quickly write that.
And then remember, Justin, that the longer that is, the longer the script will be written.
Yes, that's right. So this is what I want my AI to write for me, because I can't. I'm too busy. I'll let my AI write my script for me. I can choose how long that the AI will write the script for. I can also choose what language my AI to choose, just like if I write the script myself. So if I did it just something quite small, just so for live stream purposes, it's rendered pretty quickly. I can create the script. It's generating here. and now it's generated a script. I'm going to use my SD for this purpose. I can generate the video now. Happy with it. You can see it's generating here. So we need to wait a few more seconds for that one to appear. And here it's published already.
Welcome to the future of live streaming with Media Studio.
I think that's just because of my computer's doing crazy.
Welcome to the future of live streaming with Media Studio.
That's looking at the 2D side. Maybe you can show your HD twin that you've already produced.
Yeah,
too.
so that's the other thing that's worth looking at here, is that you can also store and save the videos that you want to reuse or use again. So you can go to your collection page, which has like an archive of all the videos that you created, all the videos I've created in the past that I wanted to save. This is a HD video, so I can share this one with you.
Welcome, everyone. Today, we're diving into the transformative world of Twin Protocol. Imagine creating a digital version of yourself, your skills, knowledge, and personality powered by AI. That's what Twin Protocol offers. It's not just about technology, it's about creating a legacy. With Twin tokens, you can access and share this digital twin, ensuring your expertise is preserved and shared across generations.
Can I just chime in here real quick? First of all, it looks great.
Let me just close that.
Maybe it's the creator that looks so good. But so it's wonderful. Sounds like you. I would say that was about 3 or 4 points for that. Would you say, or 2 points? How many points?
Yes, about 3 or 4. Yeah.
Okay. So 3 points would be worth 30 cents in the real world, because each point is worth 10 cents. And in twin tokens, maybe that's about 100 twin tokens. It just depends. So you can, and then also you can imagine, as people are creating thousands and millions of these videos, it's going to be quite exciting. But what I wanted to say is, nowhere on the internet, first of all, can you get the simplicity and ease of use to write a script for yourself. Comes from your own knowledge base. Because Justin, I assume you just went and said, write something like this for me, and it pulled it from your vault, right?
Yeah, it's pulled it from my own vault that's been trained with training data. Yeah,
which is your training data in the blockchain we're storing for you. And then it wrote the script, produced a photorealistic video for you for 30 cents. You're not going to find it. You go to any other, and yes, we understand there are avatar companies out there. We work with all the best ones. Matter of fact, this is a partnership you're looking at here. We're super thrilled to be working with them. So you're not going to find it. You're not going to find a way to write a script for yourself in one like button push almost. Write a script for yourself, turn it into whatever language you want, put it into a photorealistic avatar, share it to your LinkedIn. Seamless, easy, paid for already for 30 cents. It's just not going to happen. We've really made this efficient. So super excited about that. And of course, the quality here.
Yeah, and I think the ability to actually, speak in over 10 different languages as well. And it's very, very good, the quality of the localization. So yeah, being able to address markets. I can speak Chinese, I can speak Arabic. It's really cool.
Yeah, and people are using this for training data, for podcasts, for short content, for internal use for their employees. They're using it for their personal brand. They're using it to communicate for their business. Oh, so many things we're hearing. And we'll share some of those use cases with you next week, Justin. Let's make sure we light some of those up.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Just the last thing I was going to
Welcome, everyone.
Let me just
Today, we're diving into the transform.
It's like this. So this is the publishing part of it here. So if you want to share your video out to your community, you simply connect to all the usual social channels. You click through there, and it will publish post to that channel and share it with your community.
Yeah, super simple. Look forward to see how you're using it. There's a bunch of gamification and rewards we'll be having for people that make twin videos and promote twin in the field. This is in the hands of influencers that have combined millions, if not hundreds of millions of followers. And we're just excited with where it's going. So Justin, thank you for your part in that. Justin is VP of Product Development, works with a gentleman named Scotty, works with me too and Narinder, works with Kuldeep, Vishal, the entire team. They're doing great. So thanks again.
No problem at all. Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing like a competition for our creators out there to see who can create the best media studio video. That's going to be very
100%.
cool.
100%.
With a nice.
By the way, you can film yourself. So we're still curating this. We have to create your twin for you. We have the list of people who have reserved twins. Again, you should have received a communication on that. And you can shoot yourself a video of a talking head, waist up, or your whole body. So it's quite powerful. It'll mimic your movement, even if you're like standing and walking and moving around. So it's pretty exciting. All right. Well, I think, Justin, we've gone over again. We always say, I don't think we have enough to talk about.
Yeah.
We should get. So, yeah. And we got it all in. So that's
we
good.
did. Yeah.
Everybody at Twin, thank you so much. Christian, thanks behind the scenes. Dawn as well for running the admin side of this stuff. And appreciate all of you. I think you can see we're making great progress and reaching a tipping point of not only utility, but what you can do today. And I look forward to continuing to roll out our platform, our apps, and our agents, because I think you're going to be so excited to use it. Thank you, Justin.
Yeah. No, good to be on, and look forward to next time.
We'll see you next week, everybody. Thank you.
Okay. See you later.